are watching Urban Movie Review.
All right, we got the creepy one coming right now. Orphan, ooh, directed by Jean-Colette Serra. You know what? This is about a nice, sweet, angelic orphan little girl who then starts showing devilish behavior once she's moved into the home of her new adoptive parents. And there's one scary phrase here that sends the chill up everybody's spine. There's something wrong with Esther. That's that little chilly phrase they've been putting on all the billboards and everything. There's something wrong with Esther.
Oh, man. Yo, Big T, you scared me, kid. That little something wrong with Esther kid is mad scary. Yo, you want to see something scary? Take it to the clip.
This way. I think there's something wrong with Esther. We need to know what we're dealing with. Trouble does have a way of finding her.
What kind of trouble?
My name is Dr. Varava. I'm calling from the CERN Institute.
I don't understand. How can they have no record of her being there?
There has to be some explanation.
The orphanage has never heard of her.
I don't think Mommy likes me very much.
Why was she at your hospital? Oh my God.
I love you, Daddy.
I can't do it anymore.
I have a surprise for you, Mommy.
What are you doing? What did you do?
Man, the Orphan. Those clips look right? Woo! I'm going to tell you right now, when I watched the movie, I kept thinking, this is an upgraded Lifetime movie.
It's an upgrade.
Don't front. When it's raining, you got your snacks right, you got your shorty with you. Those Lifetime movies be right, especially when you get the ones with the real good actors.
the ones
You know what time it is, the ones that you know, and you like, you know, they got a couple of ones with the girls from Charlie's Angels back in the day, and they be in them. You know they be right. Yo, but it's like the director, you know, Jean-Colette Serra, it's like he really brought forward like fear for me. Like, I know the stories are always similar. It's like the adoptive kid or the nanny.
Right.
Something's really wrong with her. Nobody knew about the background. She's crazy.
Right.
What she's gonna do? She wants the male, the husband, and for herself. You know, but the story's been told a million times. But you know what? A lot of stories have been told a million times. It's whether it's told well or not,
Exactly.
whether the fear is brought,
Exactly.
and whether you get solid acting. And I felt this movie accomplished that.
Just like you said, kid, that's my main point. You know what I'm saying? We got the bad seed. We got Rosemary's Baby.
The Good
we
Son.
We got the Good Son. We got the Omen. This is an overused concept.
Yes.
Okay? But I thought, you know what I'm saying, they had some good points in it. If you take it for what it is, it's not a bad movie.
Yeah. And
And that is a B movie.
And I'm saying to myself, but I'll tell you what though, when I went, and you know we love to go with the audience and feel the vibe of the people out there, people were really getting into this movie. They were talking to the screen, watch out, girl, you do this, don't have that. And I'm gonna tell you something, that 10-year-old, Isabel Furman, is a beast.
Yeah, she is.
I haven't seen really solid acting from a young kid like this in a good while.
No, Dakota Fanning.
I'm saying in a good while.
Okay, I'm about to
but
say.
Dakota Fanning is also like 16, 17
now.
But I mean like from a little girl. This girl's only 10.
Dakota Fanning is the best childhood actor I've ever seen.
I agree with that.
Okay.
And Drew Barrymore was pretty good, but
Yeah,
she wasn't on Dakota Fanning's level.
No.
But I mean, since that time frame, you don't really see too many child actors that are really solid.
Exactly.
But she like brings the fear, and it's like she captivated like the facial expressions, really bringing home her emotions and her body language. And for a 10-year-old, her timing
Was
was impeccable.
Definitely.
You know, and that being the main character, that's what really starts to pull you in.
Let me just tell you right now, the first thing is not going to happen, okay? It's not scary to me. You know why it's not scary to me? Because ain't no 10-year-old going to come in my house and dictate nothing. I'll punch that little girl right in the face. Boom! It would have been a short movie.
You know what? And that's what I thought was the great thing about Peter Sarsgaard,
Right.
and who played the husband, and the wife played by Vera Farmiga as the new adoptive parents
Right.
of the orphan girl, is that it wasn't about, we could just bust this little girl up.
Right.
Yeah, and they had a great scene where she knocked her around,
Right,
where
right,
mama
right,
knocked her
right,
around a little
right.
bit.
She had enough.
But the fear is in the not knowing.
Right.
The unknowing, however you want to put
Right.
it, but not knowing, and how people, and this is true about life, can manipulate behind the scenes,
Right.
can change things around, make it appear as though it's someone else and not
Not her.
them.
Right,
See,
right.
that's where the fear comes in,
Right.
because in life, we all know, things can really get out of control by one ugly, evil person manipulating behind the scenes.
Exactly.
And you don't know what's going on. And that
thing-
is scary.
I have one question. How many lives did she have? She's like a Chucky doll. You know how Chucky just never died? I was like, yo, is this shorty gonna die or what?
But you know what, though? I'm
Crazy
okay
people
with
don't die.
But you know what? I'm okay with that because it was more action than in Transformers. It was
Yeah,
more
it was.
action
Yeah, it
than when
was.
it's Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Let me tell you something. It was some thumping going on. That 10-year-old was thumping with mama.
Exactly.
Couple good
Everybody
scenes.
knows that crazy people don't die. I got a Uncle Rufus. He's a little bit off. He's like 98 years old, been shot like 8 times. Crazy people don't die, man. I'm telling you, man.
And it's like the intensity. When people are caught at 8, that little intensity, that little, and they want to get real. They
She
want
in
to
the bathroom. She's kicking.
They want to go with it. And you know what's crazy? That scene, there's a scene in there where she flips out after she's, set fear in the children. And I don't want to give it away how she does it, but she sets fear in the children so they don't tell the parents what she's really doing. And then when things start to come to a head and it's like she's being revealed and she starts flipping out in the bathroom,
Right.
that's good stuff. It was like reminiscent of when Glenn Close wilded out after she cooked that little rabbit in Fatal Attraction. That little
Exactly.
wild out when they feel like, I've been discovered. And then they trip.
Yo, I've seen that
Good
wild out
stuff.
before, though. My baby's mother one time was, that's another story. That's another story.
See,
so-
that's also what happens. For those of you out there, you guys
what
that don't know what
happens.
time it is, when you really put on the shorties, okay, they get a little caught at 8
That's-
times.
that's exactly
So
what
if you haven't
happens.
experienced that, step your game up. All right, well, I'll tell you, we're going to take a break. When we come back, you and Miles going to give a recap and let you know how much you should spend.
Exactly.
Tell them about the blog, partner.
And also, if you want to talk about what we're talking about, you want to interact with us, please go to justsayit.com. You'll put down your views. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're right. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Justsayit.com.
We are always right.
We are
That's-
always
that's
right.
That's my Schwarzenegger. We are always
And we'll be
right.
back.
We'll be back.